Good afternoon. I'm Simon Ole with Franciscan Beat News. Here are your headlines for Wednesday, February 19th. In local news, the Jefferson County's Health Commissioner, Andrew Henry, expressed a desire for continued funding as the new federal administration begins to enact its agenda. This comes shortly after environmental lawyer and former presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was sworn in as the 26th Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, joining President Trump's cabinet. Last Tuesday, Henry stated that he is eager to see what public health will look like here with the new federal administration, specifically with its focus on chronic disease, obesity, diabetes, and food policy, among other priorities. Separately, the Jefferson County's Health Department environmental health employees explained upcoming changes to their performance review process through the Ohio Department of Health and Ohio Department of Agriculture. These will include enhanced surveys, knowledge tests, and field training, among other updates, as reported by the Herald Star. An Ohio law requiring fetal or embryonic remains from surgical abortions to be buried or cremated was permanently blocked last week by Hamilton County Judge Allison Hathaway, ruling that the law violates the constitutional amendment protecting abortion that the voters approved in 2023. This decision came in a case brought by a group of clinics and the American Civil Liberties Union of Ohio. Pro-life advocates argued that the law assured human dignity, while abortion rights groups called it another effort to obstruct legally available abortions. In national news, a mid-air collision in southern Arizona, near Marina Regional Airport on the outskirts of Tucson, resulted in at least 2 deaths. The authorities are still investigating the issue, but the Marana Police Department confirmed the deaths. This follows 4 major aviation disasters in the past month, the most recent being the Delta Airlines jet that flipped onto its roof while attempting to land at the Toronto Pearson Airport. Last Wednesday, Donald Trump warned Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky that he better move fast to negotiate an end to the ongoing war. The U.S. has provided about $183 billion of support to the Ukrainian cause since the start of the conflict. This dedication has prompted a steady surge in willingness to broker a peace deal. This follows the recent peace talks between Russia and the U.S., where the two nations met in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to discuss a possible end to the war, improving diplomatic and economic ties. In a short interview with the Associated Press, Marco Rubio said that the two sides agreed to pursue 3 goals: to restore staffing at their respective embassies in Washington and Moscow, to create a high-level team to support Ukrainian peace talks, and to explore closer relations and economic cooperation. However, he stressed that this is only the beginning of a conversation and more work needs to be done. The Vatican has announced that Pope Francis's health condition is reportedly stabilizing and showing signs of improvement. The Pope had been admitted to the hospital last Friday with a fever and bronchitis, though the Vatican told the press on Saturday that the Holy Father's condition had begun to improve in some values. His audience has been canceled until the end of Sunday, February 23rd. Now let's take a look at our weather report. Today, we felt a high of 22 degrees and a low of 7 degrees, with mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow, the temperature will remain relatively stable, maintaining a high of 22 degrees but a low of 14 degrees, with cloudy skies. On Friday, we're set to have a high of 26 degrees and a low of 16 degrees, so it will remain freezing for the next couple of days. Make sure to stay warm. Thank you for tuning in to this Franciscan Beat News Brief. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, and God bless.